drive home safely.
Brother of Tony the Tiger in against Jose Luis Sanchez, and scheduled to go 8 rounds. Chuck Hull will introduce the fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, the officials are signed by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for the next bout of the evening. The judges are Chuck Chiampa, Art Lurie, and Jerry Roth. Your referee once again is Davey Pearl. The next bout of the evening featuring 8 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Introducing, in the blue corner, fighting out of Nogales, Mexico, weighing 143 1/2 pounds, with a professional record of 13 wins, 3 defeats, with 6 KOs. Here is Jose Luis Sanchez. And in the red corner, from La Fuente, California, weighing an even 140 pounds. His professional record consists of 36 wins, 2 defeats, 1 draw, with 24 KOs. Introducing Frankie Baltazar.
Frankie Baltazar, 30 years old.
You tell him when I tell him to break, I want him to break clean. You got that straight? Shake hands now. Good luck.
Frankie at 30, his younger brother Tony the Tiger, whom we saw a moment ago with a nice second round knockout win over Alexander, is 28, just turned 28 last Sunday. I tell you, Carlos, for a long time, Frankie and Tony the Tiger were 2 big draws at the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles.
They were. And Frankie was the first of the big draws there. Actually had a title fight there and lost to Bazooka Limon, one of the great world champions back in the 70s.
They started as kids, really. They were very young.
Oh, yeah, they started, I think they were like 4, 5, 6 years old when they started boxing, these kids.
And there's a third brother who I guess was a fighter at 25 and looking to come back. Frankie has been out of boxing for about 3 or 4 years as well. What happened to him?
You know, I don't really know. I think that, he's doing a really good job here at landing.
Boy, he's just banging away at Jose Luis Sanchez, who has caught everything thrown. Frankie's got him in the corner and popping away at him, and Sanchez hasn't thrown anything in the way of a punch. Now he bangs a few himself.
Those were pretty good punches, especially the hook.
Frankie Baltazar is the southpaw.
Frankie in his prime had 2 of the quickest pair of hands in the business. Here at 30 years old, he hasn't lost, doesn't look like he's lost too much. Back then he was 125 pounder, so he's added some weight. And a straight left.
Back Sanchez against the ropes. In addition to watching out for Frankie Baltazar, Sanchez is going to have to watch how he doesn't lose his trunks. Oh, good right hands. Turned Sanchez sideways.
I think what happened to Frankie was he lost his title fight. He got knocked out against Bazooka Limon. He actually got devastated in that fight. And he just lost his heart and came back and lost another fight. And I think he decided that to hang it up then. And here he is now trying it again.
Sanchez is an interesting fighter. He's taken a shellacking and now he comes back.
Indeed. Yeah, I'm going to revise everything. I think his biggest problem in this first round is not to let his pants fall off.
And that's a real problem. It's at half-mast at the moment.
Baltazar in red and Sanchez is in the sagging blue, trimmed in gray. This is round 1 and it's scheduled for 8 in their welterweights.
He's lined up to move you right now, Tom.
I tell you, Frankie has landed him in with some solid shots. Left and right combinations.
Get back.
Frankie is
a classy-looking fighter. He really knows how to fight, knows how to punch.
Oh, yeah.
Not a big puncher, Carlos.
Not a very big puncher. Never was. You know, it's really funny how 2 guys in the same family, one can be a tremendous puncher and one not punch at all. But he does know how to box. He's been in the game a long time, since he was like 5, 6 years old. He knows the game. He knows how to throw combinations.
And he does have 24 knockouts, but not a spectacular one-punch knockout type of guy.
No, he's got to hit you with a lot of punches.
That's the end of round one, and a busy one it was indeed. They're going to have to pull the shorts up across the way as they come in to talk to Jose Luis Sanchez, who's got a little bloody nose across the way.
That's Beto Martinez, who's the second in the ring, and he's ministering to Sanchez. Very good corner man. But I don't know how good a tailor he is.
What's going on over there, Carlos? What are they saying?
He me a lot.
He said what?
He said he was getting hit too much.
Who said that? Did Sanchez or did Beto say it?
Jose Luis Sanchez said, Sanchez said, I'm getting hit too much. The guy said, well, don't just stand there, move around.
Well, at least we know that he's been paying attention. We're over on the other side with Frankie Baltazar. That's Jimmy Montoya. That's Frankie. Well, Jose Luis realized he was getting hit too much. Well, let's see if he can do something about it as they get set to come out for round number 2. Scheduled for 8. Banner Promotions bringing you boxing from Bally's in Las Vegas. The simplicity of that statement really is funny. You know I'm getting hit too much.
Well, he's a smart man, Mr. Sanchez.
At least he knows where the enemy is.
And he isn't interested in debates.
Frankie Baltazar on top of his man, and down goes Sanchez. I think more because he just needed a brief rest. He's got trouble regrouping.
7.
Count goes to 8.
Right? Carlos, a man like Frankie Baltazar, can he come back? I mean, he's dropped out of boxing for 3 or 4 years. Can a really talented guy like this be revived?
You know, at 30 years old, and he never really took tremendous beatings in his career. He Bazooka Limon, he took one from Bazooka Limon. But, you know, at age 30, I think that with the proper conditioning, he's got to drop weight. He's got to come down, I think, to about 130 pounds. And I think he's got a shot at a promising comeback.
Well, he'd have to take off 10 pounds. Could he do that?
I think he's got the room to do it.
You don't think he's a welterweight at all, or a junior welterweight, huh?
No, I don't think so. I think he's just against a legitimate...
Junior lightweight?
A junior lightweight would be his weight, I think. Or maybe even lightweight, he might be able to compete with the proper conditioning. It's all about conditioning, really, in this game.
That was a nice counter right hand that Sanchez hit Frankie Baltazar with.
Well, and he just got nailed with the right hand, too.
Well, he isn't in Baltazar's class. He's just a game kid. Would you agree with that, Carlos?
Oh, definitely. And, you know, he threw that, he landed that right hand, and it looked like it did some damage, but he's outclassed.
Boy, and Frankie Baltazar banging away at him at will almost. But I'll tell you, Sanchez is certainly tough.
But he better drop that right hand again.
Took the right hand. Baltazar is the southpaw, and that right hand lead has got some sting to it, that jab. This is round number 2. Sanchez was down. Bangs away with a slapping left hook. Baltazar punching away to the body, punching his way out of that clinch.
Sanchez, despite all the punches, looks nonplussed. Cool enough.
You know, and this is how Frankie always got most of his knockouts. Guys just got discouraged.
Sanchez is in trouble. Left hand hit him right in the nose, right in the face, and really stunned him. He's up at 4.
As I was saying, Frankie threw so many quick punches and lands so many of them that most of his opponents would get discouraged and just decide to take a nap and take the day off. That's how most of his knockouts came.
Doctor's taking a look at him. They're going to stop it, I think. They're going to stop it. So, knocking his man down twice in round number 2, Frankie Baltazar makes it a sweep for the Baltazar family tonight, and both of them in the second round. Both knockout winners in round number 2. First, Tony the Tiger. And now, Frankie, older brother. And he's getting congratulations all around from Dad, Frankie Sr., and from Jimmy Montoya. All right, so the Baltazars come out all right here tonight at Bally's, and we'll be back to see how Frankie felt about the fight, plus more boxing right after this.
Mi mana
Welcome back to Bally's Casino Resort in Las Vegas, Nevada. The Baltazars doing just fine, thank you. Both of them second-round knockout winners. For the time on this one, let's go to Chuck Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes, 53 seconds of the second round. On the advice of the ringside physician, Dr. Donald Romeo,